I'm Rebecca Fang from Carroll University. Today I'm going to talk about data-driven project-based elementary statistics. This project is supported by the National Science Foundation. When we talk about statistics, almost all the students think it's boring and useless. That's because they were taught using memorization-based strategy. Our students need to memorize the formulas and solve the problem. So I found the project-based strategy is very helpful to engage students because they can connect what they learned in the classroom to the real world. Okay, so I'm going to talk about what I do in my course using this data-driven project-based strategy. At the beginning of the semester, I explain the platform and the expectations because this model is new to everyone, so they need to understand what they are expected to do and what's the objectives of doing this. And then I introduce R because that's the software students need to use to analyze their data. Okay. And then I give some time for students to explore the data, manage the data. After they understand the data structure, they will choose their own topics of interest. So far, I used this week 1 dataset from one of the national longitudinal study. In the future, I plan to open it up so students can seek other datasets. In the middle of the semester, students need to conduct a literature review based on their topic because in this way they can learn how other people conduct a research and what's the previous conclusion. So they can manage and structure their research plan. To conduct a research plan, they need statistics skills. So they are required to watch learning videos to understand subjects such as descriptives, hypothesis tests, and confidence interval, and so on. And then they apply R to analyze their data. Here are some examples of my students' projects in the past. And you can see they could talk about anything of interest. It may link to their own personal life or link to other courses they are taking. So that in this way, they are engaged in this class. At the end of the semester, they need to communicate their result. It's not just put in R code and then get R output. So they need to understand what output tells them and how they interpret the output to explain that to common people. And then they write a report. I use different ways to assess this class: quizzes, homework, pre and post survey, research efficacy questionnaires to look at whether they are more or less interested in doing research. And also, students can tell using this surveys and questionnaires they are getting more interest in statistics or they are getting more interest in doing research. Here are some resources I think very helpful. The big one is this website, passion-drivenstatistics.com. There are online videos, ebooks, and other resources on this website. So feel free to check it out. And lucky for me, last semester I got online art tutors supported by the National Science Foundation grant, and it's very helpful for students to do their programming on weekends or when they are off campus. Okay, people from libraries on campus and the writing center are very helpful for students to conduct their research. Okay, thank you very much. If you have any questions, please contact me.